Dear students, today we'll start electric potential at a point due to an electric dipole. This derivation little bit lengthy, so 2-page derivation is there. First of all, this is one page and this is another page. So here what I will do is I will divide this section in two parts. First I will explain the drawing or figure for this. So instead of taking directly, I will explain that how figure is drawn in this. So electric potential due to a point due to a dipole. Electric potential at a point due to a dipole we have to make. So first of all, what we will consider? We will consider A and B are the two points. Here minus q charge is placed, here plus q charge is placed. It is a dipole. So A and B is the dipole. On that minus q and plus q two charges are placed. Here we have to consider a point P. So we will consider point P is here, which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole. So we will consider the point P, which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole O. If this is the dipole, we know that the total distance from A to B is 2A. Since O is the midpoint, so here to here distance is O A, and from here to here distance is A. Clear already? So now if I have to calculate the potential at P due to the dipole minus q charge and plus q charge, so what we'll do? We will join this point. So we'll consider this as what? R1. Similarly, we'll join this point and this point. So this distance is R2. So now here, first we have to calculate the potential at this particular point P. So potential at the point P due to minus q and potential at P due to the plus q we will consider. So we will consider that potential at P due to the minus q charge is V1 and potential at P due to plus q charge is V2. So in the first phase, we will take out the potential due to the point A, which is minus q, that is V1, and at point B, which is at plus q, that is called as what? V2. So potential at this point, a potential at this point we will calculate. So now if I have to calculate the total potential at the point P, so the potential at point P will be called as what? V, and that V is equal to V1 plus V2. Here two things are there. First, the distance between AP is given by R1 and distance between BP is given by R2. So first we will substitute the value of R and R2 as it is in the V1 and V2. So to calculate this, V1 will be called as what? How will you calculate the V1? V1 is potential at the point P due to the minus q is given. Potential we will calculate 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. But q is what here? Minus q. Distance is what here? R1. Similarly, we will calculate the potential at plus B. No, potential at B, that is B due to the plus q charge, it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by R2. So this will give as equation 1, this will give as equation 2. Substitute these two equation and in equation this. So we'll get this V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R1 minus sign plus of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R2. So this will become q into 4 pi epsilon naught will take common. So 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1. This is the first phase of the derivation. This phase is called as the first phase. Now in the second phase, what you have to do? We have to calculate the value of R1 and R2. Because R1 and R2 are unknown. This R1 and R2 we have to calculate with respect to this OP. So to calculate R1 and R2 with respect to OP, what we have to do is we have to do little bit drawing. So what will be the drawing here? I will just tell. This is P, this is R1, this is R2, this is O, this is A, B. So now to find out the value of R1 and R2, simply case we will extend this up to this point. This point will be treated as C. So this will become a triangle APO. Similarly, we will drop a perpendicular from here. So this will treat this as what? D. This is C, this is D. Means PO, if we extend up to C, we will call this as what? OAC. AOC is one triangle and another is ADB or ODB. This is another triangle. So when we make the triangle, what will happen? This will make an angle theta. If this make an angle theta, this will also make an angle theta. So now this figure is drawn for our derivation. Clear idea? So now this initially what I have done, I have explained you how this figure is drawn. First we have drawn the figure for the triangle for this point P due to the minus Q and due to the plus Q. And then to calculate the value of R1 and R2, we are doing the drawing, that is extending AO. We are drawing extending the drawing, and this drawing now here is like this one. So now this is the drawing which you have to draw final. But how we have drawn this drawing, you have understood now. Okay, so now in this figure what we'll do, AB is the electric dipole, minus Q and plus Q are the magnitude of the charges, O is the midpoint of the dipole, AB ka midpoint is O, then this AB is given by 2A. What is 2A? 2A is the distance between the dipole. What is P? P is the point at a distance R. P is the point at a distance R from O. Theta is the angle between the dipole axis and the line joining OP. So this is the construction part, or this is the figure part. What is R1? R1 is the distance between AP. R2 is the distance between BP. R1 and R2 are the distances between the point P and PA and PB. So this way R1 R2 distances from the point A and B to the point P. So now potential at P due to the charge minus Q. So due to the charge minus Q, what is the formula? V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. But Q is what? Minus. So the formula will become what? V1 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R1. So minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R1 is the first formula or first part of the derivation, that is V1. Similarly, now we have to calculate the potential at P due to the charge plus Q. Due to the charge plus Q, we have to calculate the potential. That potential is called as V2. So V2 will become what? Formula is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. But R is what? Distance between this is what? This is R2. Clear? So from V2 is equal, V1 is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R1. V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R2. So now resultant potential at P. At P there is a potential due to the R1 and due to the R2. So resultant potential will become what? V is equal to V1 plus V2. So if you take V is equal to V1 plus V2, substitute the value of V1 and V2 in this equation, what will be getting? Minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R1 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R2. So if you simplify this, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. So what will remain here? 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1. This becomes equation number 3. So this up to equation 3 is called as the part 1 of the equation. In the part 1 of the equation, we will be considering plus Q amount of charge minus Q amount of charge. P is the distance. P is at a distance of R, and from the A distance is R1 and from the B the distance is R2. So this is the first part of the question. Now the second part is that we have to derive the value of R1 and R2. समझ में आ गया। तो यहाँ पे ये जो डेरिवेशन कर रहे हैं हम 3 पार्ट में कर रहे हैं, 2 पार्ट में कर रहे हैं। पहले पार्ट में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, ए एंड बी को डायपोल कंसिडर करके P इज द पॉइंट विच इज एट ए डिस्टेंस ऑफ R फ्रॉम द सेंटर ऑफ द डायपोल, ऐसा हमने कंसिडर किया था। और R1 और R2 क्या है, R1 और R2 डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द पॉइंट A एंड पॉइंट B। A पॉइंट क्या है, माइनस क्यू अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज रखा हुआ है, B पॉइंट पे क्या रखा हुआ है, प्लस क्यू अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज रखा हुआ है। तो इन दोनों का जो डिस्टेंस है वो हमने कैलकुलेट करना है। अभी R1 और R2 का वैल्यू हमको सेकेंड पार्ट में निकालना है। सेकेंड पार्ट में R1 और R2 निकालने के लिए फर्स्ट पार्ट के केस में हमने वैल्यू R1 और R2 का वैल्यू नहीं डाला, जस्ट हमने R1 और R2 माइनस R1 ने सिंप्लीफाई किया। अब सेकेंड पार्ट, नाउ टू फाइंड R1 एंड R2 ड्रॉ BD परपेंडिकुलर टू OP एंड AC परपेंडिकुलर टू PO प्रोड्यूस्ड। इसका मतलब क्या है, हमको R1 एंड R2 का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है। तो उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे, BD परपेंडिकुलर टू OP, मतलब इस फिगर में हमने क्या किया, BD ज्वाइन किया, परपेंडिकुलर बना लिया, किसको, OP को, एक ये ले लिया। और दूसरा क्या किया है, AC परपेंडिकुलर टू PO, AC को क्या किया, परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉप किया PO से, PO को एक्सटेंड कर दिया कहाँ तक, C तक। Why we are doing all these things? Because we have to find out the value of R1 and R2. So to calculate the value of R1 and R2, we are making the extension of this diagram. Abhi from this diagram what we come to know, that theta is the angle. This theta is a vertical opposite angle. So both the angles are theta. So ACO is one right angle triangle and BDO is the another right angle triangle. With this BDO and ACO, we have to calculate the value of R1 and R2. With these two sides, so ACO and BDO, both these triangles are formed, which will be used for calculating the value of R1 and R2. So now, to find R1 and R2, we have draw BD perpendicular to OP and AC perpendicular to PO produced. So what is the value of R1? R1 is given by AP is equal to CP, which is equal to, what is CP? CP can be written as what? CO plus OP. Now why we are doing all these things? Because CP, if you have to consider, total CP value will become what? CO plus OP. OP value we know. OP value is how much? R. OP value is R. Only we have to calculate now what? CO value. Out of the CO, AO value we know. How much it is? A. What is OB? OB is also A. Why? Because O is the midpoint of the dipole. Since O is the midpoint of the dipole, therefore AO is equal to A and OB is equal to A. Is it clear? So now, again, here we will see R1 is equal to AP is equal to CP. CP, how will you write? OP plus OC. If you see the figure, CP is equal to OP plus OC. So what is the value of OP? OP is equal to R, OC as it is. Now I have to calculate the value of OC. So to calculate the value of OC, now I have to consider the triangle AOC. If you consider the triangle AOC, it is a right angle triangle. So in case of right angle triangle, we know cos theta. Cos theta is equal to what now? ACO. This is the triangle. So cos theta is equal to what? A base. Base by hypotenuse. AO is called as the hypotenuse, the CO divided by AO. So from the triangle ACO, cos theta is equal to OC by AO. OC we don't know. So OC will keep and send this AO to second side. So OC is equal to AO cos theta. So OC is equal to AO is equal to A cos theta. Is it clear? Bye.